Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now is the news for January 30th, 2019. Our top story today, a new VIP tour called the World of Dreams is being offered at Walt Disney World. The tour costs $12,000, that's American, by the way, for up to 6 guests and is 12 hours long. The two tour guides conduct each tour. I'm sure you're asking what could possibly be included on a tour so expensive. Well, the answer is pretty much whatever you want for the most part. Here's a little bit of a breakdown. Of course, there are some things that are normally included with VIP tours, such as backstage access and transportation, front-of-the-line attraction access, those kind of things. But also included are a tour of the Cinderella Castle Dream Suite inside the castle, as you might think, an exclusive nighttime spectacular viewing spaces, 3 meals included for the day with select alcohol included, and those meals can be at pretty much any Walt Disney World restaurant you want. You don't need any reservations. Whatever restaurant you want to eat at, they will apparently make it happen. And they can do much, much more based on guest request. If you do the tour for one day at $12,000, there's some good news. Each additional day is only $10,000. The World of Dreams tour is now available to book, but requires booking a week in advance to set up all of the more special opportunities that can be a part of it. Pretty interesting. New sights, sounds, and flavors of spring will envelop Walt Disney World Resort guests beginning March 6th when the 26th Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival bursts into bloom. This year's festival will be chock full of lush new topiary whimsy, edible delights, gardens to play in, and an expanded lineup for the Garden Rocks concert series. The 90-day event continues through June 3rd, featuring dozens of Disney-crafted topiaries and beds of multicolored blooms that will transform the Epcot landscape into a floral extravaganza. As just one example of this metamorphosis, nearly 70,000 festival blooms will surround the lakes in Future World, while in the water, hundreds of colorful mini gardens will be set afloat. The popular Garden Rocks concert series will expand to every day of the festival, featuring chart-topping artists performing 3 shows daily on the America Gardens Theater stage. That's 270 concerts, more than any Epcot festival before. Featuring new and returning fan favorites spanning multiple genres. Returning favorites like the Spinners and Herman's Hermits, trying to say that 10 times fast, starring Peter Noon, will be joined by artists new to the festival like Toby Mac, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and Colin Hay of Men at Work. Creative new culinary dishes and several new outdoor kitchens will debut this year. Advent Health will host a kitchen along with a nearby playground where the whole family can learn fun and interactive ways to stay healthy. Woody and Buzz Lightyear will welcome Bo Peep and her sheep to their Toy Story topiary near the family play zone in Future World East. Meanwhile, Spike's Pollination Exploration family scavenger hunt will be more fun than ever this year with new locations to discover, along with the Garden Pollination Trail. Guests can also commemorate their scavenger hunt experience with select merchandise offerings this year featuring everyone's favorite bee, Spike. Another guest favorite returning to the festival April 5th through the 21st while supplies last is the Eggstravaganza scavenger hunt, where guests can search for Disney character-themed eggs around World Showcase. And in celebration of Disney Nature's Penguins, opening April 17th, a 9-foot-tall art sculpture made from recycled marine debris will be on display in Future World, featuring an adult and baby penguin. Created by the nonprofit organization washedashore.org, this work of art is designed to inspire guests to keep our oceans and waterways clear of plastic pollution. Among the returning gardens and exhibits, guests will once again enjoy the Goodness Garden Butterfly House presented by Go-Go Squeeze, where nearly 1,000 native butterflies will fly among the garden's 24 nectar plants. Additionally, several World Showcase pavilions will include gardens with floral life representative of plants in those countries, such as the Kokodama Garden and Bonsai Collection in Japan, the Urban Spice Garden in Morocco, and the Alpine Container Garden in Germany. As festival goers take in all of these floral wonders, they will find fine taste to savor along their journey. In addition to the outdoor kitchens, raised bed or in-ground gardens of herbs and produce will offer the perfect inspiration for learning to grow healthy ingredients. Several Epcot food and beverage locations, including Taste Track and Refreshment Port, will offer festival-themed eats and libations as well. And as the festival nears, more details will be available, of course, on our site. The festival, including all gardens and exhibits, is, of course, included in your regular Epcot admission. Beginning February 6th, guests attending Early Morning Magic at Disney's Hollywood Studios will no longer be served breakfast at the ABC Commissary. The event's breakfast location has been moved to the Backlot Express, located between Star Tours and the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. The event menu, consisting of a continental breakfast buffet and the choice of a main dish, looks to remain the same. Breakfast will also continue to be served from event opening until 10 o'clock a.m. You can, of course, visit DisneyWorld.com/earlymorningmagic to reserve or call 407-827-7350 for more information about Early Morning Magic events. We, in fact, will be there on February 6th where they launch that revamped breakfast experience. Since we've never done the event, we will have a review for you after that. Some new menu items have made their way to Fairfax Fair, Catalina Eddie's, and Rosie's All-American Cafe on Sunset Boulevard at Disney's Hollywood Studios. At Fairfax Fair, there is a new pork tamale, a tres leches verrine. Meanwhile, at Catalina Eddie's, there's a new lemon cheesecake verrine. And finally, at Rosie's All-American Cafe, there is the key lime pie verrine, which is the same one currently offered on the new menu at Backlot Express. You can head on over to WDWNT.com for a full review of all those new items. A food service worker at the Hoop-de-Doo Musical Revue contracted hepatitis A, according to a Florida Department of Health report. The case was reported on January 24th and was confirmed by the department's epidemiology department. The department has been working with Disney to provide vaccines to cast members since last week. The vaccination program is still ongoing, according to an official. There's no word as to whether guests were affected. Currently, all performances are expected to go on as scheduled, and the Hoop-de-Doo Musical Revue, of course, is Walt Disney World's longest-running dinner show. Nestled in Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, guests dine on an all-you-care-to-eat selection of fried chicken, smoked barbecue pork ribs, baked beans, tossed green salad, cornbread, and strawberry shortcake. This isn't the first health scare to hit a Walt Disney World restaurant recently. Back in November, guests at Morimoto Asia at Disney Springs were exposed to hepatitis A and were asked to get vaccinated as a precaution. Disney has since released a statement to us in light of the incident. Quote, "Nothing is more important to us than safety. Upon learning this news, we immediately began working with the Florida Department of Health in Orange County. The impacted cast member has not worked since being diagnosed and will not return until officially cleared by the Department of Health. We are not aware of anyone else becoming ill and continue to be engaged with the Department of Florida of Health to ensure we have all of the right processes in place to protect our cast members and guests." The iconic symbol of Disney parks everywhere is getting the headband treatment. The castle will be featured in a sparkly mouse ear headband coming soon to both the Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney World Resort. Complete with a Minnie Mouse bow, these are sure to dazzle and delight park guests. The castle seems to be inspired by Cinderella Castle, though we don't know that the Disneyland resorts will be specifically themed to Sleeping Beauty Castle. But either way, the headband will be available soon. Speaking of merchandise, an adorable new line of It's a Small World merchandise has arrived at the Disney parks. Included in the new line are several open edition and mystery pins, a mug, some new shirts, and an amazing colorful throw blanket. More items are expected soon, such as a mouse ear headband. And in fact, right now in the show, we have, here's the mug. You see a closer picture on WDWNT.com, but we got the mug. It's really cool. It's got all those goodbye signs. And then we got the throw blanket. Here we go. Look at this. Isn't that great? Talking to the mic through a blanket. I'm sure it's working great. But yeah, there you go. So lots of great It's a Small World merchandise that you can pick up now at the Disney parks, and we already did. For more picks, prices, and information on all these Small World items and more on all of today's stories, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And Zaijan, Farvel, Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, goodbye, adios, and I'm sure several more that aren't on this mug. We'll see you in 2 days.